Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of Lockdown Cooking, live from the Green Frog here in Zakynthos. And once again, I'm joined by my wonderful mother.
Hello.
And what we're gonna do today, what we're gonna make?
We're going to do stuffed calamari.
Very nice.
We're going to make a calamari salad with avocado and lime.
Ooh.
And we're going to show you how we make baklava. We've already made it, but we've made a nice video to show you the whole process because it's
Take very long
quite
otherwise.
time consuming.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
And also we're gonna show the visit that we made to the Levante Brewery up in the north side of the island, Makrisialos, up there near the shipwreck side. And also we are joined by Miss Jackie, and we're going to talk a little bit about what she does here on the island, and we're going to talk a little bit about tourism, etc. So it's going to be a great interview. We're going to start that after we've made the cocktail, which is the Lemon Frog. And the Lemon Frog is one of the favorites, one of the best sellers that we have here in the bar, and we have been asked to make it quite a lot of times. So we've finally assembled all the ingredients, and we're going to do it for you here today. So let's begin.
Okay, so if you'd like to put a little bit of oil in the pan, turn the gas on, and I'll start by chopping the onion. Wrong pan.
Wrong
Sorry.
pan.
That
Okay,
one,
this
yeah.
one. All right. Good start. Okay.
Got your gloves on. This is a
I've
good
got my
start.
gloves on, yes. Hopefully I'm not going to be told off
Yeah.
again.
No.
So we'll light the fire. And we've been joined by Mandy. She says hello, Mandy Young, and Josie, and Karen, Janine. Says maybe see you soon, Janine. Here we are.
Oh, I hope so.
Don't worry. Colleen says good afternoon. Lots of love to everybody. Julie says good afternoon. Had to change the dates of holiday, so coming next year. Oh no, but at least you'll be here next year. That's a good thing. And who else we've got? Dan. Big hello to Dan. And Karen says I need calamari. There we go. Okay. Sarah, good afternoon to everybody. She says also hello to Colleen and Tori. I just tore my glove. I'll get another one. Stick it there to one side. So what is the process then? What are we doing?
Okay, so we started off by making the sauce for the calamari.
Okay.
And while the sauce is cooking,
Yep.
we can then get on and make the filling for the calamari.
Okay.
So,
So we put that in.
yeah, that's going in now.
Alison says hello from hot and sunny Cardiff. Well,
Still
thankfully.
hot back in the UK.
Yeah. Thankfully it's hot here today too. It started off a little bit grey and cloudy, but it's turned into a wonderful day. So
Okay,
I'll just,
so you're in charge of that.
okay, big responsibility.
Yeah.
And hello to Lars from warm and sunny Sweden too. So it seems like it's sunny in most places
Yeah.
today. And Ruth also says she sat in her garden. What perfect way to spend a Thursday. Sit in your garden, nice and sunny, watching the Green Frog
Watching
cooking
cooking.
class. Perfect. Okay,
See, everybody seems to have started gardening since this lockdown.
Except for you.
business has started, except for me. Yeah. I've been trying to convince my husband to make a vegetable plot in the garden. He's not getting anywhere.
yeah. But I think fishing is a little bit more on the list of priorities for my dad.
So it would seem, yeah.
Heat down a little bit. So a lot of people, like, you know, when you think about calamari, the first thing you'd think to do is to fry it, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
the traditional way it's served in the tavernas, isn't it?
We didn't do that today because it's a very, very easy thing to do. All you do basically is chop it up, put it in flour and fry it. That's it, really. As
Yeah.
long as the calamari is good, it's not too hard to make it taste great.
Yeah, I think the one thing when you're cooking calamari, you either have to cook it very quickly or you do it long and slow.
Yeah.
So we're doing both versions today. If you're doing the fried version at home, it's quite good to put a little bit of baking soda, to rub it with baking soda before you cook it. And when you cook it, if you mix some corn flour in with the flour that you're using, that'll help it to become a little bit crisper. So just a couple of simple tips to
You know,
get good results.
the other good tip is a very good chef that works here in the Green Frog told me. If you get oregano and salt and pepper, and then you whiz it up in the blender and make it into like a dust almost, put it on the calamari to season afterwards, it tastes loads better. I don't know why, but it does, and it's been tried and tested. Okay, so we've got the garlic frying, the onion frying along with the garlic. And what's the next step? What do we have to do now?
Okay, so that's going along nicely there.
Yep.
So we can add into that the tomato, which I've got, just to save time, it's all nicely chopped up in here.
So what we've got fresh
It's
tomatoes.
just fresh tomato, it's skinned and
grated.
chopped. I did it in the food processor at home,
Oh,
so it's nice and
easy.
quick, but grating isn't another good way of doing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So just hold on, let's pop the wine first and then that.
All right.
So a cup of wine,
Is that a cup of wine?
just about, yeah.
Almost.
Almost a cup of wine.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you put the tomato in.
The whole thing?
Yeah, all of it. Oregano. Surprise, surprise.
I believe this recipe is inspired by Sicily.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, it's an Italian-based recipe, but I think with our Greek tomatoes and
Well, the thing is,
the Greek ingredients, it's just a little adaptation of it, isn't it?
well, the thing is, Zakynthos has been heavily influenced by the Venetians and the Italians through the years. So a lot of the flavors that you would find there, you'd also find here. So it could just as well be a Zakynthos dish, couldn't it? I think,
Yeah.
with everything that we have.
And it's this dish is also slightly influenced by Alex because he likes anything hot and spicy, so I'm putting chili flakes into it as well.
Okay, very nice. So what have we put in so far?
So it's just got seasoning, salt and pepper,
Okay.
the chili flakes, oregano, wine, tomato, and the garlic and onion that we started it off with. So we can leave all that to bubble away. You can put the lid on it if you like.
Yes.
Thank you.
There we go. It's like the tomatoes in Zakynthos, our local dialect is again very influenced by the Venetians. So we call them comidoro, they can be called. And if you said that to someone else from a different place in Greece, they'd be like, what are you on about? No one would know. So now this is happening, what we're doing now.
Okay, so now we're going to deal with the calamari.
Okay. Now I did have a request to clean it and everything like that, but
Yeah, we'll clean one of them.
we did that behind the scenes, most of it.
Yeah, I've left one to clean.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
that's all for you in a little
Thank
while. Okay, so the stuffing we're going to put into there, we're going to put capers,
Ooh, nice.
which are just here.
Okay.
Sometimes they can be very salty, so it's an idea to soak them in water for like 20 minutes before you're going to use them. It just takes a little bit of the strength of the saltiness out of them. So pop those into the bowl. Breadcrumbs. I've got fresh breadcrumbs here. They're from yesterday's bread, again in the food processor. If you use fresh, as in today's breadcrumbs, they don't get quite as crispy. So day-old breadcrumbs, 2-day-old breadcrumbs.
Or you could
perfect.
just buy breadcrumbs.
It's not the same.
No?
Not the same.
All right.
Okay, I've got pecorino cheese here.
Ooh, very
You
nice.
can use Parmesan or any sort of like white, salty kind of cheese. But pecorino's the Italian influence again, so
Yeah.
here we go.
It is a great cheese, though. I
Yeah.
love pepper.
Yeah.
Really good.
Okay, we need an egg.
Okay.
and some hands to mix it all together.
Oh, is that my job?
That's your job, yeah.
Thank you, Mother.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, if you'd just like to move over that way a little bit and do it, and I'm going to chop up some parsley
Okay,
while you're
sure.
doing that.
So I'll just say a few hellos quickly. Big hello to Steve. It says, big hello to Steve and Richmond down in Devon. It says they've been waiting for weeks for us to cook calamari. So we're finally doing it, and you won't be disappointed by this recipe, I promise you. It's really, really nice. We eat it at home lots and lots. Big hello to Moya from Scousland. And Paul Downing, big hello, Paul. Dobre Fijania. Robin, your dad's watching.
Hi, Dad.
Tassos, big hello to Tassos. And Kjell from sunny Sweden. Tori. Mum's mic is quiet.
Mum's mic is quiet.
It's because she doesn't talk very
I've got a
loud.
quiet voice, I'm sorry.
So
I'll try and speak louder.
talk louder. That's it. Okay. Mel says hello from beautiful. It's beautiful, sunny there today. This time last year we were there and had an amazing time coming back next year. Well, we look very much forward to seeing you again next year. And we did have a fabulous time last time you were here. You're always great company, you and your family, Mum and Dad. And we had a really nice cooking class together. It was one of the first ones that we did last year. Yeah, fantastic. Hello to Corey. Great to see you keeping busy. Yes, we're doing what we can during this strange and weird times to keep busy, and thank God we're joined by all of you, and we don't feel so alone in the world, and we can connect through Facebook. And big hello to Karen. Is she? What is that emoji? Is it sweat? I can't see. Is it sweating? Our technical director is just getting a closer look and letting us know. Oh, it's a celebration. Oh, thank God for that. That's good. Okay.
Is that all nicely mixed up?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
It looks lovely.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's put a tiny little bit of oil in it just to loosen it up. There we go.
Okay. Could we get our camera lady to show what's going on over here? Okay, nicely mixed up. That's what we're looking for. Thank you, Nicoletta.
Okay, so now it's the exciting time when we're going to fill the calamari.
Woohoo.
Would you like to do that? Or shall I do it? I might as well do it.
Okay.
I've got like messy hands. So we've got huge calamari here, as you can see. They're all nicely cleaned. If you have to do it at home, I'm going to show you in a little while when we've done this how to clean calamari, but it is quite simple. The only thing I would say is make sure you're wearing something to cover yourself, because the ink in them, you think you've escaped getting covered in black ink, but the last one will always get you, so just be
All right.
careful. Okay. So the toothpicks, if you could pass them over here. So we're going to fill these up, but not up to the top, probably about this far up, because the breadcrumbs tend to swell up, and if you overfill them, fill them, they kind of
Go everywhere.
explode. Yeah.
So about halfway.
Yeah, about halfway. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Move my microphone.
Yes, I'm going to try. Maybe make your t-shirt a little bit dirty, but never mind. There we go.
Okay. So, would you like to do the toothpick thing?
Yes, of course I would.
If you were like a nice Greek granny, you could get in there and get a needle and thread and sew it up, couldn't you? But
Yes.
toothpicks are good.
Yes, they'll do the job. So just one? Or a few?
You need to go in
In?
and out the other side. And just one
Ah,
should do it.
okay, got you.
Yeah.
So just put that over here.
It can go in the pot actually. We can
Okay.
go straight in there, yeah.
The heat down. There we go. Down. Oops. Had a little accident. Let's try again. go.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very filling, this recipe as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is, yeah.
It definitely stuffs you.
I think we put in the recipe, it's nice served with rice, because just a plain rice with it takes the richness out of the sauce a little bit.
Mm. It sort of absorbs it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm not sure it'll fit.
It will.
It will.
Is your lunch tomorrow, Alex?
Oh, I'm happy with that. There we go.
It's the last one. Yeah,
Okay.
fit in there somewhere.
Oh,
won't it? We'll
yes.
be okay.
Okay, so we say a few more hellos. Your dad said your mom is watching too. Big hello, Annette. Hello, grandmother. Jason says, hi, Alex. Hi, man. Hope to see you guys sometime this summer. Jeanette says, hello from the old forge next door to your mum and dad.
Oh,
There you go. All of Newark is watching.
That's nice.
Hello to Linda Sisterson. And Terry says hello from Cork in the south of Ireland. It's a place I haven't got to go yet, Cork. I really
You're going to
wanna
be
go.
going this year.
Yeah, next year.
Best plans.
Stephen Campbell says, miss you guys. We miss you all too very much. Lorraine says, Kalispera. And Stuart Campbell says, hello, Mandy and Alex. Big hello to you too.
Hi.
Okay, so are we all good here?
We're just about good.
All right.
I've put in, there were a lot of tentacle bits. I've put one of them into there to cook. The rest of them I'll save and we'll put them in salad or with calamari at some point, with a rice dish at some point.
All right.
Okay, over here, I'm going to make the marinade
Sorry,
now.
I'm going to see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So everything is chopped up bar one of the calamari, which I've saved for Alex to clean.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
We've had a request for me to clean the calamari, haven't
Yeah.
we?
So they're all done. This is for you.
Oh, thank you, Mother.
Okay.
Shall I do it the way I think?
I'm not sure.
You can correct me along
Yeah,
the way
okay.
if I do it wrong.
Off you go then.
So I'll take this out first.
Yeah. Put the,
Horrible stuff in there.
yeah.
So let's just show it. So I took the head off, cut that bit,
Yeah.
stuck it in there. That's all good.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay. So
Get rid of the eyes.
get rid of the eyes. Okay.
Cut it that way.
This way.
Yeah. See, there's the black nasty
There's a
getting
bit,
you.
okay.
And just feel if there's like a beak, like a hard
Yeah,
mouth
that's
bit
in
in
there.
it. This is still there, so push that out. That's it. Okay,
There
and
we
you
go.
might want to just chop it in half because it's quite big. Lovely.
Okay.
Pop it
So
in there,
put
yeah.
it in there.
Cute.
So then I'd squeeze all this stuff out to start with. Okay. Get some more of it out. Then shall I cut this or do you want to?
Yeah, cut it.
Yeah.
Slice it down.
Cut it down here.
Lengthways, yeah.
There we go.
And then
Yeah, scrape it.
scrape to make sure everything's gone yet. And turn it over and scrape some of the skin off. Lovely. Then back again and cut some crisscross, a few lines that way and a few lines that way, not all the way down, just so it'll cook nicely.
Score it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the word.
You'd think that I was the English one, wouldn't you? Okay.
Had a good,
Good.
teacher, haven't you? Let me go in there. Yeah.
Other side. Okay.
Scrape the skin off. The bottom little wing bits, they're only quite small on this, so you,
These.
yeah.
Well,
Get
otherwise
rid of
you
it,
do
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's score it.
Like there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so that in there, please.
Okay.
And that nasty stuff in here. Oh, we'll just get rid of the chopping board
Yes,
and we get a new
I think
one.
that
I
would
think
be.
that's better, isn't it?
Yes, I agree. Look at that.
So would you like to take that, please, Alex? Thank you.
Yes. Ah, big hello to Makis Agoulos, all the way from the Agoulos Inn in Argasi, all the way down there. Big hello to Makis Agoulos. They're doing lots of prepping work down there, making it look all nice and beautiful. Getting ready this summer to hopefully welcome all of you lot. And Lazar Panin, Mr. Lucky from Serbia. Hi to you as well. Okay, so we did that, and
Okay, so yeah. While the stuffed calamari is cooking,
Yes.
that's going to take about 30 minutes, maybe 40, because it's quite big pieces of calamari we've got in
so
there.
we're going to plate it at the end of the
Yeah,
show, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Going to leave that to cook while the rest of the program goes
Okay,
on.
fantastic.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm just making the marinade for the calamari salad.
Okay,
So we need a little bit of garlic
all right.
and we need a chilli. Quite simple. So we'll chop that off. Depends how hot you like your food. We've got a mixed household. Some people like things hot and others don't, so I'm going to get rid of the seeds. I'm sure you know, but if you're chopping chilies, it's generally
hands.
a good idea to wear gloves, because 2 hours later you might go to wipe your eyes and then you'll be crying for the rest of the day. So
Okay, so let's view hellos. Dagmara and Phil here. Could I have a shout out for Phil for Monday, 1st of June, big round birth.
it's a big
of
birthday,
June for his
isn't
big
it,
round
Phil?
birthday,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Big hello.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. We wish you were here and would
We
be
will be. It's supposed to be coming in September, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
be celebrating like mad, but when you come here, we'll make up for it.
Celebrate a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, so all that needs in there is garlic and chili flakes, a little bit of oil. Okay, a little bit of oil, and then we put the calamari that we've already prepared into the marinade, mix it all around a little bit, and leave it either overnight in the fridge, or in this particular case, probably about half an hour in the oil. Ideally, you'd have it at least an hour, but big time, half an hour would be plenty.
We're joined by the wonderful Molly here too.
Oh, yeah.
She's come to say hello. Let's see, a few more people. Big hello to Val and Ian down in Somerset. Not big fans of calamari. I'm not surprised. I can't say I'm surprised. Who else? There was someone else I didn't get to say hello to, I think. No. Oh, yeah, Anna. Anna says, from Sweden, from Göteborg. She says, hello, just came back from work. Don't have time to cook, but good luck to you. Thank you very much, Anna. But maybe you'll enjoy the cocktail recipe, and you'll get Krista to make some nice cocktails for you. Okay, so change of gloves. So are we all done?
Yeah, we're
For
all
the
done.
time being?
I'm going.
Okay, cool. So next on the list is we are going to make our cocktail. I'll just take this.
Thank you.
Here we go. Okay.
Come on, Molly.
So for the cocktail, for the lemon frog, we need sparkling wine or Prosecco, limoncello, vodka. We've got a simple syrup here, some ice, and a glass to serve it all in. Oh, and of course a lemon. There we go. So, it's pretty easy. And as I say, it's one of the best sellers here in the Green Frog. Just try and wear my glove properly. There we are. So what are we going to do now? First thing, chop the sides off the lemon, like so. There we go. Then cut it down the middle. And this was a recipe from Makis Agoulos, since he's watching. So thank you for that recipe, my friend. What do we need to do? Squeeze half of the lemon. Okay. Could I have... Oh, no, I've got it over here. So there we go. We squeeze this half. Lovely. Put that to one side. Then we're going to chop a few slices of this half. There we go. We're going to put these in our glass. Over here. A little bit of simple syrup. So it's 50-50 sugar and water. A bit of that. And then a bit of the lemon juice. There we go. Touch more of the syrup. Put another one of these wedges in. So then we use our musher here. There we go. Get rid of some of the water from there. Put the ice in. Vodka. Limoncello. Bit of the sparkling wine or Prosecco if you've got it. Ooh, that's a tough one. Let's try. God. There we go. Okay. Top it up with that. Give it a little stir. There we go. Put a nice big slice of lemon in there to decorate. There you have it. Lemon frog. Shall I try a little bit? Yeah, why not? Okay. Steph agrees, so I'll have a little try. Oh yeah. I'm going to use our biodegradable straws. That tastes really good. Nicoletta, come and try it. Come on, it's okay. So big hello to Nicoletta, everybody. She's our, if you see the camera wobbling about a little bit, it's because she's been drinking this. It's a pleasure. It's really refreshing, isn't it? Honestly, try it. It's so easy and tasty. Okay. So now we've made our stock for our calamari. We've marinated the calamari for the salad. What is going to happen now is we're going to go to a short break and show you the video of where we made the baklava. It's a quick video of how we made it. It's not going to take ages. The recipe's in the description if you want to make it yourselves. Then, once we come back, we're going to be joined by Jackie, and we're going to be talking a little bit about tourism and what's going on in the island and stuff like that. So enjoy, and we'll see you in a minute. All right, so welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for sticking around and joining us. We're joined by the wonderful Jackie.
Hello.
So, Jackie, you own Nefis Travel?
Yes, I do.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. And you're from Holland?
Netherlands, yeah.
Netherlands,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's right. And how long have you lived here for?
On Zakynthos I've been since 2001.
Okay,
I started in Samos in the agency in 1999.
all right.
Then another road brought me here. I liked it.
Okay,
And Nefis Travel we started since 2008.
all right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And what made you start that? What made you get into?
Because when I was working for others, what was missing for me was the authentic side of the island
Okay.
and Greece.
Okay,
And I wanted to share with the visitors that what made me fall in love with Greece. And that's really
Excellent.
the philoxenia, the
yeah.
hospitality of the Greeks,
Very
and the
nice.
music. And we do Greek mythology stories on our tours.
Beautiful,
and,
beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah,
Very
that
nice.
was the whole idea behind
Okay,
it.
okay.
And, yeah.
So, what have you done apart from obviously the tours that you do and everything like that to promote the island?
I started in 2013 with one of the big fairs in holiday fairs in Utrecht.
Okay.
I volunteered 2 years. We were right in the crisis, of course. So from the council, there was not a lot of things to show, and I'm a little
Okay.
bit of a rebel, so I
Yeah.
thought next we can do better.
All right.
So I made my own little book, like a
okay.
booklet to give out to the visitors on the fair.
And you did that yourself?
Yeah, I did it
Oh,
myself,
fantastic.
and I had lots of advertisement in there. Zakynthos, an island that dreams are made of, it was called.
All right, very nice.
And yeah, basically through Facebook, and we do a lot of PR for the island by the tours.
Okay.
I mean, okay, I do not bring the people here because I'm too small for that, but the word of mouth around Nefis Travel is just amazing. So a lot of people
fantastic.
come through that as well to the island.
So what we need to do is everyone that's I think like-minded, we need to put our powers together to
Exactly.
show this other side of the island.
Exactly, and
So
that's why I'm so happy that you invited me
Oh,
here.
no, that's great, and we're
Because
happy
of
that
course
you're
I
here.
looked a little bit at
Yeah.
what you guys have been doing, and
Oh,
it
nice.
goes a lot in line with what my ideas, philosophies for the island
Very
as
nice.
well. Yeah.
So do you feel that like the island is misrepresented a little bit through the image that we give is not exactly like what made you and me fall in love with the island?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get a little bit upset when
Yeah.
I see, of course, the shipwreck is a beautiful beach and it's something we all treasure. We
Mm-hmm.
live from that as well. But that was not what made me fall in love with the island. To
Yeah.
be quite honest, my first year of Nefis, we didn't even have the shipwreck tour because when I had to guide it
Yeah.
with these big boats, I was like, oh, I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah.
It's
exactly.
the shipwreck is very sort of, I think, it's a great place, like you
It's
say. It's a
beautiful,
wonderful
of
place.
course, and,
But it's what is on the surface.
Yeah.
And there's so much like below that.
Yeah.
If you just, if you want to look for it, there's so much there.
Yeah.
For example, I believe you play guitar and sing the cadades.
No.
That's Zakynthos music. Would you like to explain a little bit what cadades is to people that don't know? Because I don't think
Cantadas
everyone's
again, it's a
familiar.
connection with cantada from the Italians, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And in the old days, it was also used to stand under the balcony as they did in the old days.
Yeah.
Because they could not really go to bars or tavernas like that. And they used it to impress the ladies. So
Yeah, that's right.
it was really something on the island. If you would sing a false note, that was not done at all.
No.
Ooh, you were really off if you would
Yeah.
do that. So you would bring the best singers with you, and then you would sing underneath the
Yeah, it's
balcony
a
to impress
wonderful
the
thing.
ladies. Yeah.
I mean, we still do it today with friends with a lot of the boys that are in the Tragudistades, which is the group
bravo,
for the
bravo, yeah.
that do the cadades. And
Yeah.
I remember a friend of ours got married a few years ago, and we went underneath the balcony at like, I don't know, 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah. You didn't get a bucket of water on your head like they did in the
No,
old days?
no,
Okay.
they were a bit more forgiving. But with the help of a little bit of wine for courage, we went and sang all the cadavers
Yeah,
under there.
it's
And it is a
fabulous.
wonderful thing.
Yeah, it is.
And it does still happen here in Zakynthos, and like people like Jackie at Nefis Travel, you can experience that, and it's really magical, and you really get a feeling of what the island has been through the ages.
Yeah.
You know, you really feel that you are in Zakynthos, not just another place.
And if you
On
think
the
about
island,
it, so
yeah.
many poets came from this island.
That's right.
So many theatre makers, so many artistic people. There's something about this island. If you can channel into
Yeah.
that energy.
That's true.
I mean, if I look on my years here I started my own business. I was always a singer, but I now became professional. I wrote my own little book. There's something out
about
here.
it. Yeah, that's
and,
right.
And that is what I think people. That's what I want to give. That's what I want to give.
That's very nice to hear. Like the way we look at it, me and like-minded people, like-minded friends of mine, say that like there's a bit of a gap in the island that we had when there was the earthquake in 1953. Before the earthquake, like it was a place that inspired two national poets. Like you said, we had theatre. It was the first place to have a carnival, and so on and so
carnival,
forth.
Very important as well.
And then there's like a gap between there and then to where it came to today.
Yeah.
And I think with what you're trying to do and hopefully with what we're trying to do together, we're trying to connect the gap and close it together.
Yeah, very true.
So would you like to describe to us your perfect day here on the island? You wake up in the morning and you've got the day to yourself. What do you do?
Oh, wow. Then I would go to the beach first. I am very
Which
blessed.
beach?
I live in Vares, so I can go to Tsilevi.
Okay.
And then after that, I would like to wander to one of the villages that I stroll around with on Back to the Roots. For me, it's really the meeting with the people.
Yeah, I understand that.
And then, to top the night off with some nice Greek music in a taverna, sit around, sing along. I mean, that's how I fell in love with Greece, and Zakynthos as well.
Sounds pretty perfect to me. So we both have this kind of like back to the roots, like that's what you call your tour, right? Back to the roots. So we both have that approach to what as to what we want to share with people. So going forward in the future, what can we do? What can we all do here on the island as a collective to make it more of like what we want to be and be able to showcase that side of the island?
Yeah, but I think
just keep doing what we're doing.
To do best, and then more and more people know about it.
Okay.
And to stay where we are, and that's, I mean, from the moment I started to where I am now.
Yeah.
I started completely by myself with one lady in the office, and now I have a team of 13 staff members.
Fantastic.
But we are still like we were then.
You
know, with small groups. So to stick to that feeling that you started off with, I think that's very important, and not to go into the commercialized side.
Sure, there's enough of that, I think. If
Enough,
people want to find it,
and that's good. I mean, some
people
want
need
that.
it as well. Yeah, of course.
That's fine as well.
But we need to have both to have a balance.
I really, when people come here, I really so much wish for them that they get that feeling that I fell in love with.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we'll be doing more these kind of things, sharing with you different ways that you can experience that. And like my personal favorite way is when we do the cooking class here. I share with the people the Avoustiatis wine. And I think that, like I say, the locals call it the blood of the land. And I think that when you drink this wine, like what comes into my head is that people have been feeling the same thing, smelling the same thing, tasting the same thing, and looking at the same sight for like thousands of years. And I think that when you drink that, it's kind of like it connects you with the past. You know, so I think that's one of my favorite ways of explaining to people, you know, how to be connected with the island more.
Now I'm not much of a wine drinker.
No?
So.
Damn it. Well,
I go for the ouzo.
For the ouzo. Well, we went to the beer factory.
Oh, wow.
We went to the. Have you tried the Levante beers?
Yes.
Okay,
I know the family as well.
Oh,
lovely
fantastic.
people. Yeah.
So we went there 2 days ago, and we're gonna share with everybody in a little bit the video of what we did. But first, I just see a little bit what the lovely people here have said. Maybe they'd like to share something with us. Are we ready for the season? And Sally and John are watching. And you told John you only know 2 songs. Yes, I don't know many songs on karaoke, I'm afraid. Not that talented. But anyway, thank you very, very much for coming on.
Pleasure.
And hopefully we'll be able to do some more.
And bravo Sas for keeping this alive.
Oh.
And everybody doing their own little bit of part in this lockdown to show the island.
Well, thank you.
The best way.
If someone wants to see more about like Nefis Travel, how do they find it? What do they need to do?
Facebook.
Just Nefis Travel on Facebook?
Nefis Travel on Facebook. And of course we have our own website.
Okay.
Where they can find us. But
Okay.
I'm all the time online, so if people want to talk, I'm out there.
How do they find you then online?
Yeah, by PM.
Yeah, so it's Jackie Boots, is it?
No, by Nefis Travel.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
No, I'm there all the time on Nefis
Got you,
Travel.
got you. You're connected all the time so people can find you. Okay, excellent. Okay, so as I said, we went to the Levante Brewery. We made this short video, hopefully showing you how Tassos there, the owner, was inspired to do what he does, and we support him as much as we can here through the Green Frog, through making these videos. So here we go, enjoy. Again, thank you very much.
Thank
Jackie.
you very much.
Pleasure. We headed to the north side of the island to visit the Levante Brewery. The story starts when the owner Tassos met a fellow beer enthusiast in a friend that lives in Bavaria. Together, they went on a quest to rediscover the first beer recipe that was brought to Greece by its king, Otto the Bavarian. Tassos agreed to show us around and tell us a little bit more about the beers.
We give the traditional name of Zakynthos, nickname, where the Levante, George Levante, and we are in the opinion to make the classical school of the beer. So we find really in the monastery in Bavaria near Nuremberg, the place where they come this recipe and this type of beer. We start to make Levante with the Zande Lager, the Bavarian Weiss, where the original typical Bavarian Weiss, and then we make the dark lager, and one bock red beer, where is named St. Petrus from the church where is here, St. Petrus, a little church where I come here, and it is red beer, nice one. Later we do the Xikia, where is the light pills, like the smell of the Greek summer, Zakynthia summer. We find a real recipe where is the classical IPA, Indian Pale Ale. We give the name of Careta IPA. This is a little our story about the beers. And I want to say thank you very much to the guys.
It's amazing to meet local producers who are so passionate about what they do. It's the spark in their mind and the energy in their action that creates the magic that we can experience, support, and enjoy.
We're doing
Okay, hello everybody. Thank you very much for sticking around. We hope you enjoyed the video. We had a fantastic time up there, and it's a long and windy road, and it's a long and windy road back. We had a few Levante beers,
surprise.
but we made it. Here we are today, and we told the story. What are we doing now?
What are we doing now? Okay. Well, just before we progress to the next
Yes.
bit, I'll just say anybody that has a go at making baklava, thank you. I had a little incident with one of the birds beforehand, so my hair might be a bit of a mess. Anyway, if you do try making baklava, in the recipe we show, we use 1 packet. You can actually, if you want to make it sort of like really grand, you can go like the whole hog and use 2 packets of baklava. It'll take you...
2 packets of phyllo, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. 2 packets of phyllo, yeah.
Yep.
It will take quite a while to layer it all up, but it's worth it at the end. And I have put in the recipe, but when you're using phyllo pastry, it does dry out very quickly. So good thing is to have a damp tea towel on your table, or underneath the phyllo pastry and on top of it. So that's the best way to use it. And also, you need to be a little bit prepared. If it's frozen, you take your phyllo pastry out the night before and leave it in the fridge to defrost. That way, it'll still be quite pliable and easy to use the next day. So that's baklava.
Okay.
And we'll move on to our salad now.
Just say a few hellos quickly.
Is that all right?
Yes, I think so.
Nothing sticking or anything horrible? No. Okay, yeah, say hello.
Okay, so Fanny says, Zakynthos and the Zakynthos people are magic. Do what you're used to and be who you are. That's why she loves us and the island. Well, that's fantastic to hear. That's really, really beautiful. Thank you very much. Kev says, we must go to the Levante brewery together. Kev, if we do that, we're definitely taking a taxi or someone else is driving us. And it says, Jan is on the phone with Tui now. Well, let's hope you make it. Big hello to Jean. It says, Jean and Tori are watching. Big hello to Joe, our cousin over there in London. Hello, Joe. And Dawn. Big hello to Dawn. I think that's everybody. Okay, so we can carry on.
All right, would you like to put the griddle pan on there, please?
Yep.
On quite a high heat.
Yes, sure.
And while that's hotting up, I'm going to chop up the onions. We've got spring onions here, which will be going on the salad afterwards.
There we go.
Okay.
Just for a moment.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Where do Chris and Joe live in London? I always forget.
Purley.
Purley, yes. So big hello to Joe and Chris and Iku over there in Purley. So what are we doing now?
So I've got
I'm a little bit,
spring onions here that are going to go on the salad at the end.
Right.
The griddle pan's getting hot.
It
and
is.
we're going to put the marinated calamari in there very soon.
Okay.
We're also going to put in the griddle pan, we're going to put the lime.
Ooh.
The lime will go into the pan that way down, so it'll be nice, lightly charred. And then when we're ready to eat, we squeeze it over the salad.
Very nice.
That's there.
Nicoletta, would you like to come over and show a little bit about what's going on here in the pan?
Okay.
Sarah says hi to Mandy and Alex. Big hello, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
So avocado.
Avocado, yeah. Do you want to put the lime in there now?
Just like so.
Yeah.
Here's what's going on with the other calamari dish. Poaching in there nicely. Maybe turn it down a touch. There we go.
Okay. Is it quite hot now?
It is quite hot now.
Okay. It's smoking a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, that's good.
Would you like to turn it down?
No, it's good. Let it keep going hot.
Okay.
Okay, so just put a few pieces of the calamari in there now, please. And if you spread out the two bits that we've cut, hopefully they'll curl up nicely and look pretty on the salad.
So, okay, got it. There we go. I think that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay.
So that's only going to cook very, very quickly.
Okay. So what we're doing here, what's the rest of it?
All I'm doing is putting a little bit of avocado on the plate here.
Okay.
And we'll put some rocket on the plate as well. That needs just probably a minute and a half on each side. It doesn't need long.
Okay.
Okay, so our rocket's already been washed. We're just going to mix it through there.
Very nice.
That's how better not put too much on. Let's fill the plate up. Okay, so a little drizzle of oil to keep it going.
Okay.
Okay, have you turned that over?
Turn it over now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. As you can see it's only going to take less than 5 minutes to make this salad. So it's the marinade. Obviously, you've got to think ahead a little bit, but if you made that the night before, in the lunchtime, evening, it's a very quick meal to make.
All right.
Okay, so I think that's ready now, to be honest. So, yep. You could put the lime on either side of the plate. And the calamari in the middle. Okay, that looks lovely. A tiny little bit more chilli on there because we like things hot, don't we? And some spring onion. And when you're ready to eat it, all that remains to do is one last drizzle of oil, a little bit of seasoning, okay, and we're ready to go.
All right. Well, that
Okay,
looks
so it's
absolutely
quick, easy,
beautiful.
refreshing calamari and lime salad
Beautiful.
with avocado. Okay, so
Okay.
we can leave that to one side.
Yep.
And in the meantime, our stuffed calamari is just about ready.
Okay.
So we have a plate here ready to serve. I have some rice that I cooked earlier.
All right. Very nice. So I'll just say hello to Sarah. She says calamari is perfect, not rubbery if it's fresh and not cooked too long. It looks fabulous. Dobre Figuernia says thank you to Mandy for the baklava and the calamari recipe. Alison says I always imagine calamari tastes like rubber bath plugs. Not that I've eaten rubber bath plugs before.
If
Well,
it's cooked wrongly, it does. Yeah.
yes, but if it's cooked the right way, it's one of the best things out there. So you're missing out if you haven't tried it. You should try next time you're here. I'm going to go to the kitchen and cook a little piece for you myself and bring it out.
Okay, so
Okay.
I think if you could take the lid off there now, and hopefully we've got some implements. Yeah, this will do, won't it? Probably not the best thing to do it with, but that'll do. Okay. Ideally, it would cook a little bit longer, but we'll take one out for now just to show you how lovely they are.
And there we go.
Okay, a couple of spoons of the sauce.
It smells absolutely gorgeous. I think it's the fresh tomato as well makes
Yeah,
a huge
yeah.
difference.
Okay, so good thing is to remove the toothpick so nobody has any nasty
Accidents?
accidents. We don't want that there.
Nope.
Ow, it's very hot.
Okay. You got it?
Okay, managed it, yep.
Okay. I'm
And
going to chop it.
give it a little, there you go. You cut it in like,
Yep.
yeah, a few more,
Like this?
yeah.
The last one.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so you
Okay,
can see
so-
all the nice stuff in there.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay.
A little bit of parsley as usual and some black pepper. We're good to go.
That looks fantastic.
It's a nice meal, isn't it? Yeah, one of our favourites at home.
Is it?
That's ready?
Yeah?
Ready
okay.
to go, yeah.
Okay, so before we go, Jackie, would you like to come on and try a little bit? All right. So get the fresh. It's all right, you don't have to pretend to the camera if you don't like it. It's all good. Just come around here if you like. There you go.
have a little fun, eh?
Yeah,
Otherwise-
I'll chop a little bit for you.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe, if I may so, on Sunday we go live with Neffy's Travel, where we'll be singing in the north of the island, northwest. So if you want to hear
Say
something.
that one more time so everyone can hear you.
Okay. On Sunday, I will go live on Neffy's Travel with Greek music at a beautiful setting in the northwest of the island. So if you want to join us, 11:30 Greek time.
Excellent.
Yay.
All right. There you go. It is a little bit hot.
I think the rice isn't hot, but
Yeah, it's okay.
the calamari is very hot.
Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, so let's a couple of last things. It says Mark Sladden says I'm stuck out in the Netherlands at the moment, working. Steve says sensational. Got to try that. Really hope you're doing. Send some pictures if you do. Robin says really colourful, and I think that's everybody. So yet again, thank you very, very much for joining us. Thank you to Jackie for coming along. Thank you to my mother for doing all this. And as I say, every single time, all these recipes and all these stories and everything that we do is great, but it would mean absolutely nothing without all of you. And sharing it with you that's what makes it all the more worthwhile for us. So thank you very much, and we shall see
Thank
you
you.
next
Goodbye.
week. Thank you.
Yes.